I felt groggy.
Alo?
As far as the bad guys go,
Nhưng anh
Dr.
em
Hartman isn't the main villain
lại
here,
tiếp tục
but
với
he's
con
probably a little
Island
more
Wake.
interesting than the
Cố
Dark
gắng
Knight
phá
is.
đảo sớm một
He's a
trận
very
đánh
smart
khác.
guy, and he
Tình
knows a
hình
lot about the
mấy
Dark
ngày
Places
nay
and
toàn dựng
Cauldron
tóc
Lake
gáy
in
với con
general.
này.
He kind of presents himself as a pop
Từ từ, để tôi chỉnh nút cái. Tắt cái Unicode đi. Rồi.
cycle stars, but that
Mạng mấy hôm nay cũng cảm giác hơi bị lag. Up video lên
to a
toàn lỗi
little
thôi.
more drastic measures.
Bực.
He pretended to have kidnapped his wife, fished him out of a
Tiếng
lake,
game có vẻ hơi bé đúng không?
tried to convince him that he was schizophrenic, and it doesn't end very well for him, but it's a valiant effort anyway. We have a lot of backstory for this guy, and I'd love to do a little bit more with
Em
him
nghe
in
rõ
the
tiếng game
future,
không?
but of course, we don't leave him feeling very well.
Rồi, có vẻ ok rồi đấy. Ai đây?
I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air.
Ok, cho ra đây đi.
Yes, it will do you good.
Ra khỏi đây thế nào cũng được.
This corridor is for patients.
Đây là một bác
Most of them
sĩ
aren't
à?
here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan.
Ông ấy tự giới thiệu là
honestly believe we can
chuyên
get this thing
chuyên
under
điều trị tâm lý
control
cho
if we
những
work
cái nhân vật nổi
together.
tiếng đấy.
This
Nghệ
way,
sĩ.
Alan.
Alan này cũng là kiểu một nhà văn nổi tiếng. Thang máy đi à? Thang máy cũ thế. 1, 2, 3.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face
Chết
that.
đuối.
You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about
Đấy chưa?
darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts
Tất cả
and
chỉ là giấc
dreams.
mơ thôi.
Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
Sốc, vợ chết sốc.
We go this way, Alan.
Đây là tưởng tượng linh tinh.
Cauldron Lake Lodge is the residence and place of practice for Dr. Emil Hartman, who uses it as a
Khi
sort
bản
of a
thân mình thì
nursing home
vẫn
and
một
also
niềm
a
tin
place
đó
of
là
inspiration for
những người xung
artists
quanh đang cố
retreats
gắng lừa
there.
mình.
Built in the turn of the century, it is an imposing building, hewn from large timber and heavy stone, with a steep shingle roof to weather off even the heaviest of snowfalls. The starting idea for this
Những cái ảo
location
giác đó
was
thì
the
chắc chắn là
real-world
chỉ có
hotel
một
of
mình cảm nhận
Timberline
được thôi.
Lodge that they used in the movie
Chứ
Shining.
nhưng
But
con
following
thằng gì
the
ạ?
typical style of these
Thằng quản lý
buildings
của mình
and
thì
the
sao?
heavy materials used in the construction, it quickly evolved into a thing of its own.
By nature, Alan, we both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Đâu, hợp lý như nào? Cái gì đấy?
Story-wise, the most
Cái đồng hồ à?
important location in the game, Cauldron Lake,
Cái đồng hồ.
is inspired by the real-world location of Crater Lake in Oregon.
Đồng hồ hay quá.
It's a vast lake formed from a volcano thousands of years ago in a massive eruption. It's
Vãi cả
truly a
đẹp.
breathtaking
Toàn
place
sương
that
mù.
anyone interested in such things should definitely visit. In the game, the location, this Cauldron Lake, has actually had two notable
Này
eruptions.
mình vừa ở cái trên
One
đỉnh đấy
that
đúng không?
originally
Vừa đánh nhau
formed
trên
the
đấy xong.
lake, and then another which took down a small island in it, along with its cabin and even a person, a diver called Thomas Zane. The place is said to hold an ancient power, and it's not
Vừa
without
khen
reason,
đẹp
as you
xong
will
lại
find
bảo
out
như sắp
playing
kiểu
the
nổi
game.
bão.
What I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control.
Nghe tiếng
Every
sấm
time
đấy.
you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to
Có tiếng gió đấy.
resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an
Những cái
immense
cơn ác
relief
mộng
to
đã
you.
quay trở lại
If
như
it
để giải
doesn't,
thoát cho anh.
why is that? Because I'm
Tại sao lại
lying?
như vậy?
Or because you don't want to
Vì
admit
tôi đã nói
that you're
dối
not
hay vì
well?
anh không muốn
It's
thừa
very
nhận điều
natural
đó?
for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the
I
illness.
let him
Nếu thật
talk.
là những cái bác sĩ tâm
Hartman
lý này
obviously
nói
liked
câu
his
nào
own
kiểu
voice. His words echoed madly
kiểu
inside
rất là
my
đánh
head.
vào lòng người ấy.
I dug my nails into the
Nghe nó
palms of
rất
my
là hợp
hands
lý
to stay
nhỉ?
focused.
Xong mỗi lần ra vào
Once you accept that, we can begin
cửa đấy
the
nhỉ?
journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
vào đi. Hello, làm gì đấy ông bạn ơi?
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature.
Rồi
It's
nhìn đây rồi.
wonderful stuff.
Mẹ thấy cả bộ
Pretty
da
damn
báo ở đây à?
wonderful, yeah.
Ê,
Scary, scary, scary.
sợ gì? Điên ở đây. Ô, đấm cho phát rồi. Ô, đấm.
Emerson,
Mẹ cái thằng điên này.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay.
Emerson.
Okay, sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike. Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it does involve
Get him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Nghe tiếng sấm ung ung. Ui. La la
Come,
Điên bố
Alan,
rồi.
this way.
Chạy tâm thần không ra.
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Cái gì? Vẫn là viết tiếp. Ủa? Gấu à? Ô. Giống gấu lắm. Đọc cái gì đấy?
My
Con gì đấy?
rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the
Anh em nhé.
Anderson
Edison,
brothers,
Odin và
Odin
Thor.
and Thor. They had a
Họ là thành viên của một ban nhạc
a heavy
heavy
metal
metal,
band
ban nhạc
in
rock.
the 70s and
Nặng
80s
đấy.
called Old Gods of
Oh, God,
Asgard.
Asgard.
They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle
Thor,
has
Odin.
left its mark.
Cái gì đấy?
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the
Tại sao nó cứ
best.
khuyên mình viết thế nhỉ?
Don't you think?
Đã bảo không viết được.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this?
Cần phải điên để hiểu điên.
Crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Nghe hay không?
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Cho mình cái gì vậy?
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own
Ra thăm ông kia đã.
local
Sao có cái ông
ingredients, medicine,
đứng ở ngoài kia
clears
kìa?
your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed.
Giấu những
Leather
công thức bí mật
patches
ở
on
nông
the
trại.
elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
Gì nào? Quá rồi. Không được luôn. La, bà điên.
Can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in your head and they're not there when you wake up.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking
The
at
doors
the
were
wake
locked.
here, but
Hartman and the nurses would have keys,
I'll do that,
but there was no way to get my
Hey,
hands
Wake,
on them.
why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? The typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Lại bắt mình về phòng để viết. Lúc nào cũng viết tất cả từ con vợ đến thằng bác sĩ. Ức chế thế nhỉ?
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be.
Như kìa.
I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Tất cả chỉ để cho thằng này viết thôi. Đúng không? Tất cả chỉ để Alan viết được một cái gì đấy. Phát triển cái câu chuyện mà đang viết dở thôi. Chứ Alice chết chưa? Thằng trợ lý mình đâu nhỉ? Ở đây có cái gì
Hartman
đấy?
had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there
Máy phát
was
điện
no
chưa
key.
mở và không có chìa
Hartman
khóa.
wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk. The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Ui, lại đứng sau mình rồi kìa.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Ok.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of
Trốn
getting
thôi.
out of here.
Gì đấy? Gì sáng trưng đấy?
Oh, afraid of the crazy
xuống dưới.
brothers, are ya? Not so weak
Sao
now,
vậy?
are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Bọn kia nó làm cái gì vậy?
Sinclair looked bad.
Ô,
That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard.
Backstage is all
If she was one of
yours,
Hartman's
Tom.
goons, she had it
Seize your
coming. I had to
destiny.
get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch.
ui, vậy cứ
It's
thật
time to pay
mấy
the piper.
mấy ông già này.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered asses for
Đảo chính rồi,
us. You're so tough, Bert.
đảo chính rồi. Đây vào phòng đây.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
What? Thấy chưa? Con vợ nó thuê.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. I sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes, tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him.
Còn vợ nó rất là lo cho mình. Gọi cho cái ông bác sĩ tâm lý này. Nó cảm thấy cô đơn trong ngôi nhà. Nhận cầu cứu bác sĩ. Thế nghĩa là vợ mình chắc chắn là chưa chết.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from
đưa mình đến đây thì rơi hồ đây.
Just a recording.
Chết tiệt. Giờ đây nó vẽ cái toàn cái thứ kinh khủng này. Bạn Thảo đâu?
Rudolph Lane's case is interesting. He was completely blocked, and frankly, I was about to discard him as useless. However, once Wake arrived and started writing, something changed in Rudolph. He's producing extraordinary work, increasingly dark pieces. Unfortunately, he doesn't respond to direction at all, and it's my belief that he's not so much a creator as an illustrator, perhaps, a recorder of sorts. I hadn't considered the existence of such a role before, let alone its implications, but the paintings he has produced are informative. At least he's easily controlled and useful. I wish I could say the same about Wake. It's frustrating that the best subjects are always so damn difficult to deal with.
Những đoạn ghi âm của thằng bác sĩ.
Not buying that. I was tailing Wheeler, and this is the only place he could have gone. That means Wake is probably there too.
Agent Nightingale, this is private property, and I will not allow you to disturb my patients.
Yeah? I can get a warrant. How are your fragile little patients like that?
Đây là cái thằng mà mình nó bắn mình đúng không? Khi mà cảnh sát đến cái chỗ là thu âm ấy, đài phát thanh gì ấy, thằng ấy nó bắn luôn, nó không cần biết mình ở trong đấy hay mình bắn luôn.
Secondly, you're not dealing with a hick now. I know the law, and if you can get a judge to grant a warrant, I'll be glad to cooperate. But you won't get one. Be advised that any further communications with me are to be made through my lawyer.
Bác sĩ này đang bảo vệ mình đúng không?
Good day, Agent.
Yeah.
Bác sĩ này cũng không phải là.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Đúng rồi. Đúng thằng này kìa. Wow. Nói chung là thằng bác sĩ đứng sau tất cả.
Barry? Ow, about time.
Barry.
Man, am I glad to see you.
Người anh em, tôi tìm được rồi.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no. The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back to the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea.
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Cười. Ui. Không hay rồi.
The haunted house sequence went through a lot of iterations during development. We had as extreme routes as Alan Wake actually going behind and below the lodge on the mountain cliffs and fighting against possessed patients. Eventually it was great that we focused on the poltergeist events because it allowed us to create a nice chain of smaller light-based puzzles, and it also wrapped up really nicely with the big poltergeist fight in the main yard.
Nhanh lên. Ui, chạy thôi. Ui. Không đi ra đây được. Không đi ra đây được. Lối kia. Ui.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Rọi sáng vào tủ sách. Làm sao để rọi sáng vào tủ sách? Ui. Đậu phộng. Đèn thì không có. Ôi xong rồi. Đèn thì làm nhờ.
A generator and a work light on the balcony.
Thôi xong rồi. Đúng rồi, cái máy phát điện ở trên này.
As the dark presence attacks the lodge, we are seeing an escalation in its power and aggressiveness. Maybe even some frustration. It's now been chasing you for quite a while and with little success. And now that you are on its home court, so to speak, it's literally throwing stuff at you left and right. It's a good thing that the lodge is built to handle heavy storms, or otherwise it might come crashing down on you with all the furniture that's flying around. This scene is kind of like an action puzzle where you have to react to fast-changing conditions and find your way out of the building before it's too late. Fans of Max Payne 1 might have a fleeting sense of familiarity here.
Nhanh nào. Chạy nhanh lên. Ôi chết tiệt. Ra khỏi đây nhanh lên. Ui. Giờ làm sao? Hả? Mày. Bên này. Sao? Cái gì à? Ai ho gì? Ui. Dũng nào ở đây đấy? Ra đấy. Làm ở đấy. 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 Ui rồi. Mẹ. tí là né được. Ôi giời ơi. Đây đây đây, lừa ra đây, lừa ra đây. Ở đâu rồi? Ê, có bóng rồi. Có bóng đâu rồi? Ui. Nó vào đây, nó vào đây. Ui, vãi cả cứt. Nó ra đây. Nó ra đây. Đây ai, đây này, đây này, đây này. Đây đây. Chưa vỡ tung. Ui giời ơi, đệt. Nào vào đây. Một phát. Vào đây. Đứng mẹ lại rồi. Khởi động, khởi động, khởi động, khởi động. Nào, lao vào, lao vào. Đúng rồi. Come on. Chạy thôi, chạy thôi. Đây nào, đây nào. Đúng rồi, đúng rồi. Đây, 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 đây. Lao đây. 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 Vỡ. Chạy thôi. Đây 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 đây.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh God! Look at the house, Al. Look at.
What? Chạy đi như cái đéo gì. Đi lên. Ok. Chạy qua đâu? Từ từ nhặt đồ đã. Ôi mê cung.
Originally, the hedge maze actually was a circular shape. It looked great from the aerial shots, and everything was pretty good as long as you actually didn't go in there. But playing a maze with all the corridors in various curves just didn't really work. And then we went with this more traditional setup.
Ok, đã phải nào. Phải, ok, đi. Bám sát vào bên phải. Đéo gì đây? What the fuck? Ôi tiếng run gì? Giật cá mìn. Đây rồi. Xuống đó, xuống đó. Ủa cái đeo gì? Phá đạn rồi. Ôi này làm sao mà trụ được? Kia rồi, nhìn thấy rồi. Mày quá. Nhưng mà mình chỉ còn 2 viên đạn thôi. Ui may quá. Ủa? Một tiếp cục à? Nói ít thôi, đang cuống. Ôi giời. Ui, không bác sĩ. Ui. Chịu thế. Đây. Bây giờ mình vừa phải né cái thằng bác sĩ. Vừa né ông bác sĩ vừa ông bác sĩ bắn không nhỉ? Chưa thử bắn. Mà nó đã hết cái đen đen xung quanh người nó đâu. Sao mình không bắn được? Từ Việt và mình đã nhặt được à? Đầu tiên là dụ nó ra này và lấy cái pha xà. Ra đây. Ui dồi. Thôi. Woohoo. Quả đâu? Chạy nhanh thế. Ui. Ui giời. Giờ đi nào với nhau. Nào đó. Phải đấy. Chết. May mà đánh lừa được bọn quạ. Dùng hết đồ luôn. Mày cầm cái xẻng. Làm sao? Dậy. Bố mày còn 15 viên đấy. Ra hết đây. Tầm này còn sợ sệt cái gì? Điểm lưu đây rồi. Lưu cái nào. Đây rồi. Ngửi thấy mùi. 6 viên. Đấy nhá, không nên đi vào giữa. Cứ mép tường mà đi nhá. Bố mày tính cả ổn. Ôi ôi. Rút lại câu nói vừa rồi nhá. Anh em cứ giữa đường mà đi nhá. Không phải xoắn đâu. Chuẩn bị vũ trang đầy đủ vào. Đó. Áp sát hơi kinh. Đi giữa đường luôn, sợ cái gì? Bố mày nè. Bố mày chạy. Ôi ôi. Cái đéo nhá. Chạy đã. Đấy đấy. Ui. Sao nhanh thế? Ui. Sao? Làm sao? Làm sao? Cái nào nhỉ? Ồ. Có sao? Tốn mớ đạn. Ui. Đệt. Mất dậy thật. Đủ má. Rửa máu của mình được. Ủa. Cái hồ nhỏ này. Về qua đây. Rồi, bái đấy. Rồi. 1 thằng, 2 thằng, 1 thằng, 2 thằng. Nhạt. Băng qua đây. Phải đi đường kia. Đi đường này. Lên trên này. Ui sợi thơm. Thấy một đống vật dụng ngon. Khá là nhiều bản thảo. tí cà phê. Hiện tại mình vẫn chưa hiểu cái cà phê này có tác dụng gì. Rồi 35 viên lục. Thơm chưa? Bé đi kìa. Hết rồi. Nghe anh em.
You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits loose in the lock, so, Barry, I'll find it, don't worry about it.
Tìm đi. Ui dồi ôi. Ồ thôi xong.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it.
Thôi. Đứng ở trên này đánh nhau là điều quá ngu ngốc. Đông va la.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it. Just hang on now.
Đùa bố mẹ. Ôi trời ơi. Tiến thẳng phía trước.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it.
Cái đéo gì đây? Ôi. Sao này có... Ê, sao này có thằng đấy ở đấy nhỉ?
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it.
Ui. Dậy. Ui. Bình tĩnh. Hết rồi. Hai bố này không cần xa lộ đâu.
Tell me we're headed for the nearest.
Nhìn cái ảnh này sao?
Right Falls. Come back soon sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Đấy, cái sự nào? Ôi, vận trình hoang mang nhỉ? Rốt cuộc là mình bị tâm thần thật. Đây chỉ là tưởng tượng hay là sự thật? Thằng này thỉnh thoảng nó cứ mất trí nhớ.
Crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. You just need to find it.
Look out!
Thôi xong. Ui. Ôi đừng lăn xuống. Thế mà hai thằng này không sao. Ôi giời ơi, máu kìa.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Đây, đi đây xuống.
Barry! Barry!
Hết súng rồi.
Man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to
Here we have, once again, a twist to the gameplay. We actually take away the light, the main tool of the player. The point of this scene is to demonstrate how utterly helpless Wake is without his light against the forces of darkness. There really isn't any other option here but to run or die.
Cứ lần mò trong đêm này.
Barry, it's a taken. Use a flare, Barry.
Lấy đâu ra pháo sáng mà dùng. Ui dồi.
Yeah! Barry, are you all right?
Xuống đây.
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess he never messed with anyone.
Hoảng mẹ rồi, thằng ấy điên quá rồi.
This area is the Anderson farm. In the
Bình
game
tĩnh.
we have these two goofy guys called the Anderson brothers. They used to live here,
Ngôi
but
nhà kia đúng không?
with time
Ngôi
they
nhà
have
của ba anh
gone a
em
bit
ấy.
funny in the head, and now they spend most of their time at Hartman's clinic, although
ba
they
nhà
do
club.
wander off all the time.
Yeah, they were in a band called the Old Gods of Asgard, and they actually pretended to be Nordic gods. And that whole rock and roll lifestyle thing was just a little bit too much for them. And it probably didn't help that they actually made their moonshine with water from the Cauldron Lake. These guys are nuts.
Yeah, but this is a really cool location. It used to be an ordinary farm, but as these guys led their rock and roll lifestyle, they made it into their own image, and they built this stage in the middle of the cornfield and even decorated the farmhouse with Viking imagery. They had some serious parties here. This whole Viking thing was like a lifestyle for them, and in the end they started to believe in their own characters.
Cho khẩu súng nào.
Unfortunately, it went a bit too far, and they woke up the dark presence with their music.
Yeah, this all took place not long after Zane had managed to put the dark presence down in the first place, and the dark presence really messed with their heads, and that's another reason why they're so crazy. And eventually they managed to put it back down, but unfortunately they didn't really do a very good job of it. And I guess that's good, because if they had, then we wouldn't be having a story here at all.
That's true. These guys really aren't that good with details. They sort of let the dark presence hanging in limbo, waiting for somebody to come along and put it back into business.
Mẹ rồi.
Oh yeah.
Sai rồi. Ôi, rồi ăn cứt rồi. Chạy thôi. Vãi cả cực.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Quay cái đèn ra đây. Giờ về sửa cái máy phát điện. Chắc chắn luôn. Rồi, máy phát điện nào.
I hope there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights
Yo.
by the gate.
Yo. Xong cái cửa. Mà mấy cái kiểu mấy câu đố đơn giản mở đường như này quen rồi.
And here the player gets the light back to basics. A good boost, as you know, blinds the enemies and slows them down, and that's the only way to survive through this situation. You still need a weapon to be able to defeat them. So the only option is to continue running.
Ôi giời ơi! Ui. À. Bạn cướp với nó rồi, thôi sao? Nó sao không kịp à?
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon.
And here the player gets the light back to
Có đem pin
basics.
mình đâu?
A good boost, as you know, blinds the enemies and slows them down, and that's the only way to survive through this situation. You still need a weapon to be able to defeat them. So the only option is to continue running.
Ui. Ui. Thôi, chém này. Chúng mình chém ta đây. Nó làm gì làm.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy.
And here the player gets the light back to basics.
Làm sao làm kiểu gì?
A good boost, as you know, blinds the enemies and slows them down, and that's the only way to survive through this situation. You still need a weapon to be able to defeat them. So the only option is to continue running.
Lên. Viễn. Ồ thế đéo nào lại đâu ra kia. Điên à. Đâu có đoạn này như nào đây? Chả hiểu đéo gì. Ok. À thôi rồi. Chạy đi, lên đi. Wow. Cái chuyện quái gì mà xảy ra vậy? Hóa ra không phải giật cái máy kia bắt điện kia đâu.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Giống là mình vừa rồi bị lừa. Tự nhiên cái máy phát điện đấy cứ đứng giật, ngu thật. Không thể cho mình đạn với súng gì. Có sống nhỉ? Ôi, đi từ trên đỉnh núi xuống à?
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Tôi đang tiến về phía mình đúng không? Ôm trên này thì... Ok. Yeah. What?
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Huh?
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who had placing the pages on my path.
Rất nhiều vậy nha. Ôi, lắm thế. Trên nào cũng có bọn nó ra này. Ôi. Ok. Ui, một kho vũ khí luôn ý. Hết rồi.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Không có gì nhỉ? Đi nào. Nhìn nào. Thẳng đúng không? Bình tĩnh nào. Đi ở dưới rất nhiều cạm bẫy luôn. Đi mẹ trên này. Sau. Đi thằng sau trước. Ôi. Nhớ thế này. Dậy. Dìu không giết vớ vẩn. Ủa sẽ đánh à? Tôi thấy sẽ đánh. Sao hết đạn đấy? Nó đúng đằng sau kìa. Ui. Ui. Nó hay ho rồi. Đệt. Ui. Rồi phải chơi lại cái đoạn này, cả cái đoạn này luôn á. Khó chịu. Chạy mẹ vào tận trong này. Đấy. Dễ không ạ? Đéo nhây, cứ đéo đéo ui. Đây. Ô kìa. Ôi dồi. Tịnh nhá, vẫn còn một đám nữa cơ. Đấy. Nháo à. Wow. What a gun! Thế rồi. Chạy lên, nhanh lên, được rồi, được rồi, được rồi, được rồi. Mày con.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
No.
The journey from the crashed car, the second one we have in the game, up to this hunting cabin has been fun to develop. It was really cool to see different things, try different things that work out with Wake being very vulnerable. Originally, we tried giving Wake just less ammunition, less batteries. Then we took the revolver away for quite a long time. And in this final version, you actually start the whole journey without any kind of light source either.
Ôi nhà mẹ. Ghét cái nhà kiểu này vãi cứt. Tôi sống sẽ sai rồi.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know. It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friends.
Tao viết đấy, đừng có chửi.
Who wrote this crap anyway?
Thôi được rồi. Nhắm mắt nhá. Yên tâm đi. Ta sẽ cố gắng cứu Nếu mà có khả năng sẽ cứu được bạn này. Đây lại chiếu rồi.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the dark presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice.
Cái gì luôn?
Story, and it's going to kill her and me and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
Đây là một trong cái game mà đủ má trong cái chỗ này á. Bật dậy con chó.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Ê, Danny nè. Cửa này.
The front door was locked.
Đi ra được á. Khóa luôn. Ồ, đi cửa nào? Ồ. Nó hiểu luôn.
I could climb out through the broken window. The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Ủa dạ? Ủa dạ? Không có cuộn giấy thế chắc chắn rồi. Đi.
The farmlands area has been one of the most liked areas during early gameplay testing. I think the big element to this is that we have very many different gameplay types during this journey. We just had a very tightly planned, very tightly designed survival journey up to this hunting cabin, and then again now we give the player a car, we give a direction, and we give the player the chance to actually dictate his own pace for a while.
Đúng đường ở quê, vùng núi khác. Có đi thế. Rồi, vãi cả đường. Ôi, xả đấy. Ây giời. Này, tưởng tượng nếu mà mình mà đi thật ở đây nhỏ sống đây thì kinh lắm. Chạy một hồi đến đây. Vào được. Không chạy chỗ nào. Mở toang này. Ôi, kỹ quá. Yeah. Vào cái nhà này xem nào. Không phải được. Ui, tủ cấp đông à? Té. Ơ nhưng mà lái đâu nhỉ? Không phải lên đây rồi. Không phải lên đây. Nhầm đường. Vào đây à? Đây, vào đây. Đường này. Không hiểu đi đâu luôn. Trong này á? Một thủ ạ. Ôi giời ơi.
Was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Này tạm nghỉ ở đây nhá. Trên nãy giờ cũng tầm hơn tiếng rồi nhỉ. Tạm biệt anh em. Lần sau chúng mình sẽ chơi tiếp. Bye bye.